Temu was first introduced to the world through a series of advertisements during the Super Bowl, and since then has become a trend of its own online, with influencers and YouTubers using the platform to buy and promote ridiculous products for ridiculous prices. Temu is just the latest peak in our world of unbridled consumerism, but its meteoric rise has much bigger implications than just another cheap knockoff website. Temu, to summarize for those not fully in the loop here, is a discount online marketplace that sells stuff for hella cheap prices. This is the newest and craziest version of Alibaba, Wish.com, and stuff like that. It's basically the sketchy version of Amazon, and it makes me sad. Temu's slogan, "Shop like a billionaire," is because you can find dupes of luxury products for just a couple of dollars. And it's not just clothing and stuff that you would get on Shein or something like that. Temu sells electronics, kid stuff, home goods, and a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that we had no idea even how to categorize, because it's really just random shit. Were you looking for the perfect jumbo earbud for the big-eared people on your wish list? Because Temu's got you covered, along with a whole bunch of weird gifts that nobody ever wanted. Now, before...
This is also... I don't know if you guys have ever done this, okay? I don't know if you guys have ever free scrolled, like window shopped on Alibaba before, or AliExpress. It's so much fun. It's like shit that does, like, no one would ever buy any of this stuff. Ever. No one. Like, you will find the most random shit and you're like, there's no way anyone's buying it. Who's buying this? Who? Who could possibly be buying this? There is some stuff that's pretty decent, but there's a lot of stuff that's just very questionable. Just very, very questionable.
Before you go over there to Temu and buy 27 products for $35, please let us tell you why Temu is the...
Yeah, I've literally ordered industrial mixers and slicers for manufacturers on Alibaba before. Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I was looking for one very specific product, and the only website that sold it was Alibaba. And I was like, okay, sure. I guess so. But they just literally have everything. It's like, if you could make Walmart more. If Walmart could be more Walmart than it already is. You can buy entire sets of factory equipment from Alibaba. I use it as a resource in college for a project. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, you can buy a lot of cool bulk stuff. And the thing is, Alibaba is just basically, not all the time, but it's just removing the middleman, right? So it's just removing the drop shippers, essentially, right? Not all of it, but that's basically why people go, because you're getting a cheaper product where someone else isn't getting a cut of it, and you can get a lot more of it, right? Roger, thank you so much for the 4 months. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so much stuff that's on Amazon is literally just resold from AliExpress at 5 times the price. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Back to the video.
The literal worst, and no one should ever shop there. So Temu was launched in the US in 2022 by a company called PDD Holdings Inc., which is a Chinese-owned company headquartered in Shanghai. A couple of months later, they launched in Canada and aired a fancy Super Bowl ad, and then just 2 months after that, they had launched in Australia, New Zealand, and all over Europe. So in literally just 6 months, this company went from obscurity to a global phenomenon. By the end of 2022, the Temu app was the most downloaded free app in America. One of the reasons why Temu skyrocketed in almost no time is because these PDD Holdings people knew what they were doing. They launched a similar platform in China called Pinduoduo, where this whole business model started from. This is kind of like when Mountain Dew released Mountain Dew code red. They knew that what they were making was a bad thing, but they knew that if they made more of it, people would buy it. And in both cases, they were right. Temu prices put Amazon to shame, and this is completely on purpose. In fact, I wouldn't even say that these two companies are in the same category because shopping on Temu is crazy. I went onto the website for the first time when we were researching for this video, and the landing page alone is unbelievable. Lightning deals ending today, 90% off electronics, and home sales down to 39 cents? This big, bold, high-pressure sort of sale tactics is what
it feels like walking into like a mom and pop dollar store that used to exist in like the early 2000s. Like everything is so cheap and it's so random, and it's like, okay, I guess.
Temu is built on. Below every product, there's a notification showing when somebody last bought them, and this is the lowest price in 30 days or whatever. Like, it's all designed to make you feel like you should buy it right now. The design of the website is to get you to buy something that you didn't need or don't need, only because it's a great deal. They're working with a lot of classic gamification and that idea of treasure hunting that you feel when you get a discount on a product, you know? And that reward system in your brain makes you want to...
I'm going to say the psychology on pricing is fucked up. There's a reason that companies do the same shit that they do everywhere, and it's because it works, sadly. Sadly, telling people, I forget what the study showed, but essentially... Let's say you have a product that costs $50, right? Like the fair price for it is like $50, okay? People are more likely to buy... Sorry, I have to describe the other version of the product. There's one website that sells one product at $50, and there's another website that sells the exact same product, okay? But it says it used to be $70 and now it's only $60. People are more likely to buy the second one. You're literally willing to pay more if you think that you're actually getting a deal. Now, when you are actually getting a deal, it's sick. And there are lots of websites that you actually can go and get really sick deals on. Like thrift shops, right? Like thrift shops, dude, when I find a deal, like even if I'm paying like $40 for something, I'm like, dude, this is like X brand that I know is very expensive and really, really nice. And I know this will last me a long time. Thrift stores, you are getting a fucking deal. All right. Most shit is not, you're just not getting a deal. You're not. It's fake. It's absolutely fake. A good one is electronics. I believe if you ever are looking to buy like some electronics, like let's say you want a new SSD or something, and you see that a website is saying that like this SSD is now on sale for some price or whatever, literally just go to PC Part Picker and you'll see if it's a real deal or a fake deal. This should exist for fucking everything, by the way. I don't know why it doesn't exist for everything. I'm trying to find like the little chart that it usually comes with. Yeah. So like if you go to PC Part Picker, I just picked a random SSD. Okay. Whatever this is, the Samsung 980 Pro. Okay, I just picked a random one. And this website will actually show you over the past year, or like maybe less actually, past, what is this, 3 months? Yeah. What the price has been, where it's been, for how much for the past 3 months. So it's like, oh, special deal. We're bringing it down to $159. Whoa. It's like, dude, it's been sold for $119 before. 120 days? Yeah. Oh, you could do more. Let's do 2 years. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, it's a crazy sale. It's the 50 you'd never seen before sale. And like the sale is not that impressive. It's not impressive at all. I work at a grocery store and I was made to put out the tag saying yesterday was discounted and sale while also being a higher price than the one prior. Jesus Christ. What's the name of the website? What website is this? It's just pcpartpicker.com. I'll post it in chat as well. It's very good if you're trying to build a PC, which is what everyone uses it for. But I also use it to know if prices are actually lower. It's very useful for like Cyber Monday and like Black Friday. Because again, some Black Friday deals are really good. I bought a pair of Sennheisers that normally they retail $200. And for the first time ever, they only were worth $100. And I was like, oh shit, I need to buy these immediately because this is actually a sick fucking deal. Holy shit. And since then, I haven't seen them go back to 100. Which ones? 590S or something like that? I think that was the one. The open back ones. It broke after many years of use, after 3 or 4 years, 4 years of use. I think like the wires just like got bent too many times, so they don't work as well. And unfortunately, those are headphones that you can't replace the wires for. So lesson learned, won't buy things that you can't replace wires for. But they were a really nice pair of headphones and they lasted me a very nice time, and they actually sounded really fucking good, which was sick. Also, apparently Camel is good as well. It's a good one for Amazon. Wow, I didn't hear about this one. Let's look it up. A free Amazon price tracker is how it is marketed. Whoa. Welcome to Camel, free Amazon price tracker. Our tracker price millions of products alerts you when prices drop. Oh, shit. Hold up. Let me pick one of these random things. Oh my God, what a bad name for a product. Guys, they named this product Vornado because I think they were trying to combine vortex and tornado. Do they know what vor means? Oh God. They did not think this through. They did not. This was not well thought out. Why aren't my earbuds charging? Okay, they're charging now. I think it just disconnected. Let me reconnect it. Oh, it's still connected. Okay, good. I have Vornado. They're actually amazing fans. Fans of Vor, I guess. Wow, that's cool though. That's cool. Best price. Oh, and then it does the same exact thing that PC Part Picker does. If you go scroll down a little, it'll show you what the lowest price was ever and the highest price ever. That's very cool. Whoa, I'm saving this. This is so bigly, actually. Oh my God, how did I live before this? What? Oh, thank you. Thank you to the people who wrote it in chat who knew about this service. I got here late. What website is it? It's called Camel, and it'll tell you, it tracks the prices of products on Amazon as well as other websites. So you can know if you're actually getting a deal or if they're just lying to market to you. All right, let's go back to the video, shall we?
Want to keep coming back because you feel a certain kind of excitement when you're able to get 77 items for $100. So of course people are gonna come back for more, and of course people are now addicted to shopping on Temu. Another reason why Temu is everywhere is because they are hardcore with their ads and sponsorships. Like, these guys do not hold back. Future-proof. This channel gets a ton of sponsorship requests from Temu, which is ironic to say the least because I don't know if they've seen a single video that we've made, but like, it's not really the place where we're gonna be promoting $5 smartwatches. And of course, we are not the only YouTubers who are getting these kinds of emails. They are known to harass YouTubers and creators with emails, even finding new email address to spam them when they've been blocked out of the first one. But a ton of influencers don't seem to mind this because they partner with them anyway, which is why you can't be on the internet for more than a few minutes before running across a Temu ad or sponsored content. But listen, we'll get into that later in the video. First, what I want to talk about is the prices, because that's kind of what this whole thing is built on, right? Any business whose sole mission is to be the cheapest supplier of a particular good should be treated with a certain level of scrutiny right off the bat. If you're getting a great deal, like a great deal, chances are there's someone along that product's life course that isn't getting a great deal. Now listen, here at Future Proof, we do our best to look at all sides. You know, of course we're still biased. We're just people here writing scripts and making videos. But sadly, there is not a lot of nuance with this one because Temu is a nightmare for everyone involved. Temu works similar to how Amazon does, in the sense that manufacturers put their products on Temu and sell their stuff directly to the consumer, which is supposedly how they're able to keep their prices so low, because they eliminate the middleman or whatever. But that is just complete bullshit. Consumers are getting bad products, vendors are being exploited, manufacturers are being inhumanely treated, and don't forget that all of this shit is coming at the expense of the planet that we live on as well. How can I—
He didn't mention it, but also someone's labor is being exploited. Like, worse than we already exploit labor. Everyone in America is probably having their labor exploited. Chances are, if you're buying something on one of these websites, it was made in a factory in China, and they got paid $1 for making products that will generate probably thousands of dollars of revenue. Now, of course, I'm not going to be the person to tell people, I don't care how poor you are, sweaty. You shouldn't be buying cheap things because it's at the expense of someone else. It's like there's no such thing. There's no ethical consumption in capitalism, okay? You do the best that you can with what you can, all right? You know? It is what it is, you know? Sometimes you need something and you don't have the money for it, and I'm not going to tell fucking, I don't know. I feel weird about putting the responsibility or onus on consumers to be responsible instead of corporations to be humane. You know? I think that there is stuff that you can do that is very direct action, I guess, which is like, for example, tipping, right? That is something that you can directly impact, okay? Like that person that you were just served by, how good or how bad their income is that month is dependent on people tipping. The least you can do is just tip like 15% if you're going to go enjoy the experience of having someone serve you your food. You know? But like to tell someone, no, don't use Amazon ever. Are you kidding me? You can't expect consumers. First of all, you can't boycott Amazon. It's way too big. Second, I'm not going to tone police people instead of the companies that are exploiting it.
Say this with any kind of confidence? Well, all you need to do is look at the prices. As the OG Hank Green pointed out, there is simply no way an e-commerce site can price products that low without doing something shady. So how do they get those prices so cheap in the first place?
Oh, no.
Well, as we said, when influencers are promoting Temu, explaining away the price as just being the warehouse price without the upcharges of regular stores, etc., that is not true. Temu is purposefully losing money on their orders in order to become the go-to marketplace for cheap garbage. It's similar to what Amazon did when they lost money selling cheap books to undercut the rest of the book market to become the top bookseller in the world. Yeah, that happened too. Bookstores are great, and we shouldn't buy books on Amazon because Amazon's the worst.
Yup.
Do we have to make a video about Amazon? I feel like everybody knows all the terrible things that Amazon does, right? We don't have to make that video. Like this video if we don't have to make that video, because I don't want to get mad again. Temu is losing an average of $30 for each order because the products are marked down so low, which means that somewhere along the line, People are not getting compensated for their labor. And what would you look at that? We're right. It turns out that Temu essentially pressures their manufacturers to sell their products at extremely low prices that Temu sets for them. Some sellers have anonymously reported that they make no money selling their stuff on Temu just in order to break into the US market. Again, we have seen this business model of selling stuff at a loss. It's not uncommon when a business is first starting out, but we rarely see it done to this extreme. Probably the most frustrating part about this whole site and the popularity of it is just how purposeless and poorly made these products really are. Like, I want to believe that people would be able to recognize that you do, in fact, get what you pay for, and basically anything on this site is going to be in your garbage can in a week after you buy it. But sadly, that is not the case. A recent Wired article described how Temu steals the exact photos, product descriptions, and even test certifications from Amazon sellers and lists them as their own on Temu. The test certifications even have the seller's business address on them, so Temu is doing nothing to cover its tracks. They know that it would take a lot of time, money, and energy for a small seller to go after a giant corporation like Temu, which is how they can rip off their entire Amazon storefront and get away with it. They also get away with it because of this new dupe trend that has emerged. We made a whole video about dupes if you want to watch that. It's pretty interesting, and this video is a perfect follow-up to that one, if I can say that there's anything perfect about Temu. To summarize that one a little bit, people would almost rather be seen wearing knockoff Gucci than they would wearing the actual thing. Now, just to be clear, backing up a little bit, we understand that buying low-priced items is a necessity for some people. We're not here to shame that. But the vast majority of the consumers who are shopping on Temu are not buying low-cost necessities. They're buying low-quality shit that they don't even need just.
It literally is garbage. I just scrolled for like 2 seconds on the website and I found this product, which is a tiny binder, a very tiny binder that you put money into the little pieces of paper so you can save $1,000. This is the most useless product that has ever existed on the planet, ever. This is quite literally just garbage. Oh, I've been wanting a tiny money binder that's easy to steal. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. That I'm totally, definitely gonna fucking misplace. And in like the pictures also, it's like advertised as like this person's like carrying it out. It's like, what? Or what the fuck is this? What is this? Hold up. An egg holder? What? Eggs already come in a package. They're already held in the package you buy them in. That comes free with your egg purchase. There's not there. You don't need this. And that this product has been sold. It says over 2.3K were sold. Over 2,000 people. More than 2,000 people bought this $5 garbage product. I can make that in my fucking 3D printer. How about this one? How about this one, guys? It's not a hot glue that's being sold. It's a hot glue holder that's being sold. Yeah, I have a hot glue holder. It's called a random piece of cardboard I have in my house. What, like, you don't need a fucking hot glue gun stand. You don't need that. You don't need that. Do they not come with stands anymore? I mean, there are some places that come with stands, and there's also a lot of people that don't come with ones as well. Like really, really cheap hot glue guns. But just get a piece of cardboard that's this big. Everybody has cardboard in their house. A piece of cardboard this big and just rest it on it. That's why this product is unnecessary. This is an unnecessary product. This is literally just a waste of money, energy, time. Why? Some of the products are actually useful products, of course. Like they have like lamps and stuff, and they have products that I could see actually having purpose, right? They have one. This one looks like it could be useful. How do I look? How do I get the? No, I want the image. How do I get the image? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, for example, they're selling a digital thermometer. You know, the ones that they like test your temperature before you come into or like go into a store or something. They have one of these being sold for $5. Okay, that makes sense. All right, that's a product that people are going to use. Okay, yeah. Maybe if you have or want an easy temp reader, that's a good option. But like, when would you need one? Whatever. Let's finish this video.
It's because it feels good. Now, the list of sketchy shit that this company gets up to is too long to include into a reasonably length video, if length is even a word. So let's just summarize a few of them. Temu is not accredited with the Better Business Bureau. Orders often end up late or don't show up at all. Temu is definitely selling your data on the black market. These claims have been verified, but it is also worth knowing that Temu's sister app, Pinduoduo, has been pulled from the Google Play Store for data risks, and Temu itself was temporarily suspended from the Apple Store for violating privacy rules. Just for a fun fact, they found loopholes to avoid tariffs on imported products, which means that these products also hurt local businesses within North America who can't compete on this level. They have also been linked to the oppression of the Uyghur people in China, who are currently under attack by the Chinese government in ways that vaguely meet the definition of a genocide. So if you can imagine a scammy, shady business practice that would fit into some kind of Blade Runner 1984 dystopia, then this company is the Tyrell Corp of the real world that we're living.
I get this reference because I watched the movie last week.
Living in right now. Do you feel sad? Then like this video and make sure you subscribe for more. Because that's what we do apparently. All right, so let's try and shake off some of those.
Dude, this guy, what's this YouTuber's name? Future Proof. This guy has my exact vibe about content, actually. The sigh of like, I guess this is what I do now. For better or worse. Me fucking too, man. Me fucking too. This guy's this guy's videos are probably really, really entertaining and really good. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I was scrolling through their videos. I'm just gonna give a quick little subscribe, or a quick little subscription.
All right, let's bring it to the finish line here, because I think that what you need and what I need is something to go off of, and that is more depressing shit. So what does this mean for the future? I can imagine a lot of you are thinking, hey, low prices aren't the end of the world. If Temu wants to lose money to gain market share and that's their choice, fine. Make hay while the sun is shining, right? But here's the thing. Those artificially low prices create a expectation for people that has a big ripple across the entire industry. If somebody can buy 5 pairs of smiley face slippers for $10, then they are slowly becoming conditioned to that kind of standard. Now, the forced labor, the exploited retailers, the emissions in the environment, and the trash in the landfill, they become expected. What Temu's success says about us as a society is that we've entered an almost dystopian-like culture of consumerism, where we expect to get whatever we want, whenever we want it, and for the best deal possible, and we're willing to overlook pretty much any logical thinking in order to get it. And with companies like Temu, getting the best deal means spending even less than what the products are worth to make, which is just not how anything works. in the race to make it to the top of the 1%, these corporations are stuck in a race to the bottom. They have to promise more and more to consumers just to stay competitive with absolutely zero consideration for the consequences. So now we've been trained to expect this from everything. Adding on to this whole rip-off dupe culture that Temu operates their entire business model on, and we're destroying the opportunities for makers and small businesses to succeed because not only can they not compete with prices on Temu, but their stuff is getting straight up ripped off. Now look, I know that buying shit is hard. That's why this whole channel is successful, because we try to explain the products and the companies that are making the stuff that we have to buy in order to live our lives, right?
These days, just buying a tomato at a grocery store means that you are unwittingly supporting toxic pesticides, exploiting labor, contributing to global warming. Humans think that they're making one choice, but they're actually making dozens of choices they don't even know they're making.
But when we see sites like Temu,
That show is like baby's first philosophy class. It's a good show. It's a good show.
pop up and we see their popularity, we have
System,
to
thank you for the
consider
19 months.
more than just the good deal. What does this website mean for society? If we want a future that's thriving instead of drowning in cheap garbage, we need to think about what we're buying and where our money goes and what purchases we make actually mean for the world around us. Now, I know we're just a few weeks shy of the most consumeristic time of the year, and we can only imagine that Temu sales are gonna skyrocket out of control as people buy stuff that they think they're supposed to buy for the people that they love. We are going to be making some more content about Christmas heading into this wonderful holiday season, which hopefully you're excited about. But please, if we can give you one little bit of unsolicited advice, it's to not shop for things on Temu this year, because you're just wasting your money and probably making somebody's life worse in the meantime. God, that was a grim ending. Is that really where we're gonna cap this video? We should have said something like, you know, buy local and like support small businesses and, you know, maybe buy experiences instead. But no, we're gonna end on whatever the hell that was. See you in the next one, everybody.
I don't know how many people here buy things or have ever bought anything from Etsy before, but this is the worst thing. This is the worst problem with Etsy. Etsy used to be so fucking cool because you would find like one-of-a-kind products and you could buy these one-of-a-kind quality handmade products that would last forever. And now the website is 90% drop shipping. Because there's a million YouTube guides on how to get rich quick, drop shipping on Etsy, how to not get banned while doing drop shipping on Etsy. And it's just so dog shit. It's so fucking bad. I've bought like a few things before and I was so mad because one of them was just straight up drop shipped. And I was like, this is a joke. This is a joke. So like now I try to only purchase things that I'm 100% sure they were not drop shipped. So like they can't be drop shipped. It's not possible, right? I do my best. I've heard it's also expensive to sell through Etsy. Oh yeah, it's also very hard to make money on Etsy. How do you check? Generally, if you go to someone's store and they have like 100 different items, that's a drop shipping store. That's a drop shipping store. Sorry. I don't know how to tell you. If you go to someone's page and they've got like 10 items maybe, and they're all in the same category, then it's fine. So like there are some jewelry makers, like real jewelry makers on Etsy that actually hand make all of their jewelry. And it's pretty easy if you just go and see what they, not super easy, but it's okay. If you go and look at what someone's product is based on their store, I don't know. That sentence doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find like a good example of like a store. I'm looking for one right now. Well, I'm not gonna be able to find jewelry. I don't know why I use jewelry as an example, but for example, this is something that I was looking at. This is a product I was looking at, and it's so okay. Once I show you guys, I can't get it anymore because then it won't be unique. I'm just kidding, obviously. But this store, I saw this product. I want this so bad. I want this so fucking bad. It is a matching pair of carved wood book journals that nest into each other. Already one in cart? Listen, okay. Look at how fucking cool this is. I wanted to get this as like a gift. So I could have like a matching gift with a friend for like a Christmas gift or whatever. Because this looked like such a cool, authentic, unique, genuine product. It is expensive. It's almost $300, right? But it's really fucking cool. And this is probably actually something that did cost this amount of money. You know? That's so cool, right? But if you go and look at his page, only one available. It's in one person's cart. Monka. Last time I checked his page, there were like 3 items, and they were all handmade wood carved products. Like, I know this is not a drop shipping page, right? If this is a drop shipping page, you fucking got me, man. You got me. All right. I've been got. I don't think that this is a drop shipping page. This seems very unlikely to be a drop shipping page, right? There's just not enough items. This can't be profitable. So I try to look for stuff like that, like go to the person's store, see how many items they have, see like the variety of items that they have. Because if they do like a million different things, like they'd be selling carpets and they'd be selling jewelry and they're selling ornaments and they're selling books. Okay, that's a drop shipping page, 100%. 100%. Do they have an IG? Probably. You could probably check also to see if you can find like a real IG behind it. Because like, don't get scammed, guys. Like, don't. I've heard of people who've paid like $40 for a pair of earrings and then they found out that they were drop shipped. And it's like, damn, that's fucked up. That is really, really fucked up, actually. That's fucked up. And the last thing I will say is a good way to know if a product is drop shipped. This is not perfect, but it's an okay method. How good do the photos look? If every single photo looks picture perfect, it's probably a drop shipping website. Probably a drop shipping website, right? But if you go on like a website and it's like if you go on a shop and you find like a product like this, for example, let me pull one up. This might be drop shipped. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing just off of a quick look that it's not. It's got all the measurements and stuff. But the photo, this looks like a photo that belongs on Facebook Marketplace. Look at the lighting in this photo. It's so bad. This looks like shit, which means because the photo looks like shit, it's probably someone that's actually taking a picture in their home. You know, that's how you know it's real. The worse the photo looks, probably the more legitimate that business is. Or shit like this. This is the type of shit I take pictures of my clothes like this to show other people. I'm like, guys, look. And the photo is like, the colors are bad. The image is not good quality. Like, you know what I mean? Now, it's not a perfect method, of course. Not a perfect method. There isn't a perfect method. I don't have a 100% method. But this is a pretty good way to see if your product is drop shipped or not. There's a couple things you can do. But it's fucked up that I have to even do that. It's fucked up that there are assholes that are on Etsy that are selling products that they bought for like $1 a piece. And they're selling them for like $40 because they're pretending like they're handmade. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? How trustworthy are ratings? Yes. Ratings are pretty trustworthy. Ratings are just a way to know that you're going to get the product and that the product is what it promises. It doesn't mean that the product isn't drop shipped though. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. I miss the old days of Etsy. Not that I ever bought anything because everything's so expensive, but I miss the old days. All right. Now, guys. Capitalism. Yeah. You want to know the fucked up thing? I went on YouTube because I was like, dude, I wonder if someone's made a video essay on like the drop shipping problem. And this is what I Googled, or this is what I YouTube searched. This is what I searched. Etsy drop shipping. I looked up Etsy drop shipping, and this is what I found. A step-by-step guide for beginners. The best beginner's guide. How to start drop shipping. I tried Etsy drop shipping with $0. Easy way to get started with drop shipping. How to start Etsy drop shipping. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm like, oh, okay, like, well, maybe let's look up problem. And it's not people necessarily. This video is pretty close, probably. But there's still not that many videos about it. Like, this is a video of someone still trying to sell you on drop shipping. This is still, most of these are still people saying, this is how you drop ship. Like, what the fuck? I hate these people. I hate them so much. How about you go get an actual skill, huh? Selling other people, like those people are real. Those are not people that are ethically consuming in capitalism, okay? Because no one will, but those people are actively engaging in it. They know that they're exploiting other people's labor. They know that they're exploiting their consumers, and they literally don't give a fuck. I've been accused of using stock images on eBay and Posh because my pictures are really good. Hard to believe, but I know people do have good light setups. Yeah, of course. Not every good photo means that it's a drop shipped item, but if it's a bad photo, there's a good chance, like 99% chance that it's not drop shipped. You also know that none of the methods work. They're just farming clicks on YouTube. Yeah.